mental illness, it's not cute. It doesn't make you special. It's not a superpower. It doesn't make you quirky. It's not a personality trait. I could go on and on. I feel like this needs to be said because I just am getting bombarded with examples of people thinking that either having a mental illness or some other disease makes them special or in a way superior to other people in society. And they're bragging about having mental disorders and other diseases on social media far too often. It's encouraged now. It's something you can bond over with someone. Like, oh, we both have ADHD or whatever. Like, we're in a community because we have the same mental illness, so that makes us friends. And I have this whole online friend group related to what's wrong with me.
We have to watch the Camila Cabello one first.
Yes.
Okay, let's watch this clip, guys. Here we go.
Well, I have the worst anxiety, I have the worst OCD in the entire world. Like, I'm on meds for it. But
oh, I have OCD too, and I'm on meds for it too.
What meds?
Lexapro.
Prozac.
Cute.
Well, I have the...
Yeah. That one went pretty viral. Why are they on SSRIs for OCD, by the way? Is that normal?
I don't know.
So they're not only bragging about their diagnosis.
Mood stabilizer might help with the symptoms.
But they're bragging about taking the same drugs.
Technically,
for
they're
that
taking different drugs, but yes.
Disorder. Society is not in good shape right now.
No, I think a lot of this comes back to the need to feel unique and special, right? So what most people, well, at least this is my limited view of it, and I could be wrong, that when people talk about being autistic, what they mean is they're talking, for instance, about having, they think they're either that they're Rain Man or that they have Asperger's, which is code for quirky in 2024.
Well, we got a $20 real quick from Dubby Nanners. I tell my wife all the time that my brain damage gave me superpowers. She just said forgetting where your keys are wasn't a superpower. I said it is when it's every day.
I just, a lot of it does feel like in a society where everyone's online and looking for their 15 minutes of fame or their way to set themselves apart from the crowd, to make themselves unique. One of the easiest ways to do that is to focus on internal mental issues that have fostered communities around them. And there is a lot of that. Now, that all may have started innocently enough with people who actually suffer from those conditions banding together to find people to talk to about the things that they have uniquely suffered from. But as the culture has grown and as the discussion about mental illness and mental health awareness especially becomes more mainstream, it becomes something to discuss in almost a quirky fashion and not something to discuss as if it's a condition you're trying to treat.
Well, we got rid of actual loony bins and then TikTok became the loony bin.
Yeah.
That's where they're all communing together to spiral together and contribute to all of their self-destruction together as like a movement. And what's dangerous about this is like which mental disorder is trendy that month or week keeps shifting, and they get more and more niche. And it's not even like I think these people aren't mentally ill. I think they're getting diagnosed with the wrong things, because you used to have a diagnosis for this. It's hysteria.
There's a $20 one there from Crispy Leg Transport, LLC.
Good afternoon. Your theme song of the day after the show is Off the Wall by Michael Jackson.
Okay. Well, I'll listen to it when we're not on stream so we don't get copyrighted.
Are you going to pick a theme song for us every day?
Worse, though, is like a lot of this now is self-diagnosis, meaning that they know in their heart that they have this condition. And even if the doctor says that they don't, they say that doesn't matter. That's just conventional medicine getting it wrong.
Yeah, well, there was also this video of a woman getting diagnosed with autism and crying happy tears of joy over her diagnosis, which she posted to TikTok, of course, because why wouldn't you in this day and age?
Here we go.
If you cried without posting it on TikTok, did it even happen?
Thank you. Autism. I'm diagnosing you with autism.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm
was gonna
No,
cry.
don't. That's okay. Take a minute.
The look and feeling of validation, it says.
Yep. That's it. That's the validation that they're seeking. But it wasn't enough validation because you had to post it on TikTok too.
Yes.
So, you know, if you cried and you didn't post it on TikTok, it might as well not have happened at all. And then I also saw this extends beyond just mental illnesses. It can also be autoimmune disorders. And I have realized these are becoming more and more trendy, a la royal pains, people who just kind of identify with having an autoimmune disorder, so that they can belong to a community of people who are martyrs, basically. Yes. I don't mean to say that either the people in these videos are faking it, but some people have got to be faking it because there is no way it's that common. Let's just watch this one about Lyme disease being an intergalactic spiritual superpower.
I always suspected.
I worked with a medical intuitive, and she said every time she sees someone with Lyme, it's an intergalactic substance, and it's literally bringing in codes from the beginning of time.
Yes.
I know.
I believe this. This gives me chills down my entire body.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I haven't heard it in those exact words before, but I'm often trying to say the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Lyme is a gift.
Yes, yes.
It is not for the faint of heart.
No.
And it is for the most deeply spiritual people on the planet.
Yes. I worked with a medical intuitive.
That's the favorite thing I've seen today. Holy shit.
And I asked, like, is this satire? Because I would just feel so much better if it were satire. But I think it's real. God help us.
Okay.
And I mean it.
Okay.
We broke him.
I'm gonna go find a tick outside right now, and
So you can have intergalactic superpowers.
I want intergalactic.
Why wouldn't you
superpowers.
want Lyme?
Look, maybe she watched Spider-Man last night. Maybe she watched Spider-Man. What do I know?
Thank you.
I have to watch it again.
Yes.
I have to watch it again. My favorite part is the waiting room music.
I worked with a medical intuitive, and she said every time she sees someone with Lyme, it's an intergalactic substance, and it's literally bringing in codes from the beginning of time.
Yes.
I know.
I believe this. This gives me chills down my entire body.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I haven't heard it in those exact words before, but I'm
The way she's
often
not
trying to say
blinking
the
is
exact
scaring
same
me.
thing.
Yeah.
Lyme is a gift.
Yes, yes.
It is not for the faint of heart.
No.
And it is for the most deeply spiritual people on the planet.
Yes. I worked.
Yeah.
This is my favorite thing I've seen all day. This is the greatest thing ever. I'm going to go find a tick outside and make sure that I catch Lyme disease so that I can, too, get the gift from an intergalactic place far, far away. Deep, deep in the heart of space-time from before an era in which I knew, so that I, too, can understand the mysteries of the universe.
It's the ultimate cope.
This
though.
is
It's
all
like
just... No, this isn't... It's
something.
Not, it's
something
narcissism.
being wrong with me can make me special and lovable
Yes.
and unique.
Yeah.
And you know,
Also,
it's like, even if you genuinely are suffering from an illness like this, if you have OCD, if you have autism, if you have or if you have like ADHD, you have Lyme disease, what have you, it's what you do to deal with that and live a meaningful life outside of that suffering that
That's what it used to
makes
be.
you an exceptional person. Having the disease in and of itself does not make you exceptional in any way, shape, or
It
form.
used to be what you accomplished in spite of the disease.
Yes.
That's what used to matter.
Yes. And I mentioned, I'm going to repeat myself. There's this trend going around where people are saying, you know, I can't do this because I have ADHD. I forget to shower because I have ADHD. I can't cook myself breakfast because I have ADHD. I can't get dressed because I have ADHD. And people are just getting fed up with it. And they're like, Y'all can't do anything, can you? And it's setting back the mental health awareness discourse by like 10 to 15 years. And I think that is a good thing. Nature is healing if we can talk about these things realistically again.
You should be looking at what you can accomplish in spite of what you have.
Yeah.
Even if it is something, and this is not me being sarcastic or rude or even I'm not trying to be mean at all. Even if all it allows you to do is to get dressed, make breakfast, and exist, that should be seen as an accomplishment, not something to brag about not being able to do.
Yeah, I mean, during like 2020 when I downloaded TikTok, I saw people who were just going into total psychosis from like having no social interaction. And they were, they were on the app trying to connect with people in some way and bonding over the fact that like some of them were like, I haven't brushed my teeth in 6 months.
But you were able to make the video.
And they record a video of themselves, and then people in the comments are like, "You're still valid." Like,
that's the name of the game.
What
in
is
all
going
of this
on?
Is validation.
Like the entire internet is becoming like a factionalist mental asylum.
Also, this is, I mean, I'm not saying this is an entirely gendered issue, but the desperate need for validation based on something that wasn't an accomplishment at all. This is not unique to women, but definitely affects women more.
We found something worse than a participation trophy, which is a non-participation trophy.
Yes.
You just didn't do anything, and we're going to give you a trophy for it.
And to the lady who was crying tears of joy, I wonder if the lady who was giving her that diagnosis even knows that those were tears of joy, but thinks they're tears of sadness. But really what they are is tears of saying, I can now explain away everything in my life.
Nor does the woman on the other end of the line know that she is being recorded on a phone call for TikTok clout. Yeah, overall bleak. But, as I said, these women, they are mentally ill. They're just being diagnosed with the wrong thing. It used to be diagnosable that you had what was called hysteria, especially in women. On a much smaller scale, this is what happened in Salem. But they didn't have phones.
Yes.
Okay, this is important. And the psychological community, just like any of the other sciences, it's a group of flawed individuals and biased individuals coming to, in many cases, flawed and biased consensus.
Not to mention it's a for-profit industry now.
Yes.
Much like colleges, which, they're not there to tell you what you need to hear. They're there to give you what you paid for because you're paying money. It's a problem. And all of this stuff, I'm glad you came up with these specific examples because I more or less read things like this all the time because one of the places where this is infested severely is Instagram, with infographics and pictures of tweets that are talking about these things. LOL, so random. Look at how quirky I am.
Yeah.
And it's oh boy, I think I might actually make that last video my ringtone on my phone if it's possible. I think I might do that.
Lime is for the most deeply spiritual people on the planet.
I'm looking to
we learn things.
I'm
here.
looking to learn the mysteries of the universe, and if that means I have to go in search of getting a tick bite, I guess that's what I gotta do.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.